So, have you ever passed on a guy or rejected a guy only to later regret it?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I mean, if I passed on him, then the vibe just wasn't right. Like, if I found out that later he was fucking Barack Obama or some shit, it really wouldn't matter. It would, because like if I decided I didn't want to fuck him, then we just weren't gonna fuck anyways. Mm-hmm. But I probably would fuck Barack Obama. If you're watching.
You would fuck Barack Obama?
Oh, absolutely. What the hell? He's probably our sexiest president alive.
Facts.
What about
And
Trump?
Not a sexy president.
His spray tan would get on you.
No, even if I like thought Donald Trump was like a cool guy, even like young pictures of him aren't hot. Young pictures of Joe Biden though, pretty sexy. That guy's kind of cute.
Would you have a coke-fueled threesome with Hunter Biden?
What does he look like?
He's cute.
Is he cute?
I think so. I
don't know. It's kind of been a white boy winter for me, so probably.
A white boy winter. You know what? It happens to be Asian Girl Spring.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
It's not spring yet, so I'm sorry.
I'll be back.
I'm sorry. But by the way, there was an issue in the TTS should be fixed now, guys. I'm not sure. Oh, wait, maybe not. Hold on. I don't know. It's getting scuffed, but hold on. Let me see if that works. Your answer to the question?
When you say pass on a guy, like, do you mean sex-wise? Or in, like, relationship-wise or date-wise? Like, or all of it, all of the above?
Well, have you ever passed on a guy or rejected him, and then later you regretted it?
I've rejected men, yes.
No, but only to later regret it.
No regrets.
Never regretted, like, I turned down this guy, he had a glow up.
No.
He became rich. Never had that.
That's
okay.
Shallow.
Okay.
Okay. So I have passed on a guy, rejected a guy, and did not regret it. But I do think that people are capable of change, and sometimes the new version of a person I can sometimes be like, okay, like you seem like you're in a way better place right now. Like, okay, you know, maybe something can happen if they've developed as a person and, you know, kind of, I guess, change the traits that I may have not vibed with or liked in the past.
I feel like being, like having a different, like what you're saying as far as like becoming a different person as opposed to, like people don't change, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I feel like deep down, like it's very hard for a person to actually change. Like you can become a different person and learn how to like, you know, take better control of your negative traits or whatever you didn't like in that person. But I don't think that they actually like changed, which is part of the reason why I have no regrets.
Okay. Yo, Cheeks, I apologize. I don't know why the TTS is not working.
He has more to say. He's like, I've been rejected by many women, and I'm sure they all really regretted it. I swear.
Please put my Venmo in the chat.
Shut up,
This
Sydney.
guy's losing mind.
Cheeks, I would rather subscribe. Actually, Kazumi, you read it. You have a more pleasant.
This guy is so angry that that I make money. I would rather subscribe and donate money on platforms to help men and women than to put a waste of a single cent of my millions. Thanks, beaten cheeks, to ran through only homies girls that do not respect their self-image for their future self and devalue themselves in shame. Bro, as long as you live in this illusion that you think you call the shots anywhere, you'll never wake up, and that's totally fine because we are never gonna meet. like it's like you can continue living in your strange little world.
By the way, his first name actually is Beaton, and his last name actually is Cheeks.
Well, his life is you know what? It seems like that's his passion if that's his name. It's not like my name is Kazumi Squirts or something. It is.
You should actually legally change your name to Kazumi Squirts.
Yeah, that's
Is that your porn name?
Huh? That's my porn name. Well, no, actually,
I kind of like
it's
that.
her birth name.
I dropped the last name, so now it's just Kazumi because I'm kind of a creamer. I don't really squirt.
Oh,
so I didn't want to lie.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I'm just Kazumi, like Beyonce or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Are you well hydrated?
Yes. What?
Oh, no, I'm just.
What? Yeah, I drink a lot of water.
Okay.
I think as long as I'm here, this guy will keep tipping the chat, and hopefully you'll like make hundreds of dollars tonight. We can only hope.
You know, and you should actually change it to kind of a J-Lo thing.
Yeah.
So K Squeer.
Like
Squirts.
Kazumi
Squirts.
Lopez.
K Squirts.
Oh.
K Squirts.
K Squirts.
You could do
Oh, that's
squirm
cute.
for
Yeah.
both. Squirm.
Cheeks, I do apologize though that the TTS is not working. I have no idea why, but we will, guys. Anyone who donates 50 and up, we will just read it. We'll do. Kazumi will act as our TTS trigger. Sound good, Kazumi?
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you get to answer the question? Have you ever rejected a guy, turned a guy down, but later regretted it?
So I said yes, but I don't regret it. I guess if I meet a new version of them, I'm just kind of like, okay, this new developed version of you is something that I can kind of get more behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sydney, what about you?
Yes. And I've also reached out to him about it and was kind of like,
You tried to? Did you
Open
try to
about it.
rekindle it?
so essentially it was someone that I was seeing before moving to college, but like as soon as I met him, like I met him coming out to tour the college. And as soon as I met him, like from the get-go, I was like, hey, like when I move to college, like I don't want anything. Like I want to be on my own. And we got like super, super close, but I stood by my word. And when I came to college, I ended it. And we stopped talking for like over a year now. And I like thought about him recently and I reached back out and I was like, hey, I called him one night and I was like, hey, if I'm being honest, like I kind of like regret how I handled things. But at the same time, I stand by being single in college and I stand by like having like my like, because like I did a lot of growing by myself like for that year, so I like stand by it. But I did reach back out and I was like, hey, like, because he was like an amazing guy, but I stand by and regret at the same time. That makes sense? Yeah.
Props.
I
For
mean,
standing by what you wanted.
kind of, I don't know. I feel like my take on it is I've had girls who previously turned me down and sometimes like pretty ruthlessly reject me. And then they fucking see my shit online and they were like, oh.
As you should.
But so like, there's this, I don't know, this is like an 80s song. Oh. Okay.
Beat it.
Oh, he's back.
We'll pull it up in
He's
just
like,
a sec.
Oh my God.
We'll
She's
pull
still
it
here.
up in just a sec, Eric. So there's this,
This guy's so angry.
hold on. So there's this song by Positive K, this rapper in like the 80s, 90s. And the song is called I Got a Man. And it's kind of an interesting song where he's basically approaching a girl, but she's got a boyfriend and he's like trying to still get at her. But one of the lyrics goes something along the lines of, so when I blow up, don't try to kick it to me later. So I've had like, you know, throughout my journey online, I've had a lot of girls who like previously turned me down and then like they'll see my shit and be like, hey, and I'm like, nope,
whack.
I don't like it. You had your chance. If you didn't want me then, like I'm not interested.
For me, it was like high school people. Like I was like a total loner, total loser in high school. Like totally like did not talk to anyone at all and got bullied a lot throughout my school years. And now I have like people from school being like, oh, hey, you look really good. Or hey, like I see you in the gym and shit. And I'm just like, well, like now I'm not interested because you were like a jerk then.
Mm-hmm.
But with this guy, like we started off really well. I ended things. And like it was on good terms. Like we stopped talking completely, but I was like mature about it. But I was also mature like going back and was like, hey, I don't know. I feel like if you handle things properly, it makes a difference. Like ending it and rekindling it.
Get some help.
Kazumi, can you read this
This
TTS?
is so funny. It's like he is like, fuck her.
It gets worse.
Why
It gets
isn't
worse,
she
babe.
crying right now? Kazumi. It's also spelled with a K, A-Z-U-M-I. But you knew that already. I will be on the show in a few months, and you can go ahead and try your best and sit in the same room as me, because that will be the only time you may be with a real man that will turn you.
What the fuck?
Get some help.
That will turn you down, even if you try to pay me for a good time. I will.
He's paying
Don't
you
you think
right
this is a
now.
real guy?
What?
I'm like sitting next to a real guy right now. What? That guy's a real guy? Like, that's not a real woman. But
Don't assume. It's gender. Okay.
What does this guy think I'm gonna do? Like, I'm gonna see him and self-combust because he like watches Fresh and Fit or something? Like, I'm just gonna like lose my bank account? Like, I'm just gonna walk away. It's like when like a crazy guy is like screaming at you at a 7-Eleven. Do I engage? No. I just go and buy my hot dog quietly and then go sit in my car and then I drive home to my nice house. Like, what? I don't care.
Okay, Cheeks. Thank you, man.